Hi everybody, Susan Graw here. It's so nice to see all of you. I kind of decided today I wanted to talk a little bit about letting go and allowing. I know that Valentine's Day is coming up and a lot of people are going through loss or they're going through separation or grief. And I think it's really important to get in touch with that feeling of wanting to control the situations around you but being out of control, basically. So letting go and allowing doesn't mean that we don't do any footwork. It simply means that we let go of the outcome and we allow it to be what it's meant to be. And in that process, we're actually doing the footwork. And even in relationship. So I'm going to talk about relationship because of Valentine's Day, but I want you to understand that this is in any area of our lives that we can utilize some tools to get through times when we feel left out or alone, fearful. I know for me, when I am holding on to something and I want to be in control of it, I end up becoming very unmanageable. I think I have control, but it's an illusion. It's an illusion that I create to delude myself into believing that I can make a change in somebody else or some other situation. All I can do is focus on me. I have to let go and allow the situation to be exactly as it is and change my perspective and the way that I handle myself in the situation, not how I handle the people around me. We tend to get uncomfortable in our own skin, and when we do that, we think we have to change the people around us so that we can feel better. So for an example, if I'm having trouble with someone, I start to get uncomfortable, and if they just change their behavior, I'd be okay. Well, that never worked for me because nobody changes their behavior because I need to be okay. So my job is to change my behavior, my perspective, and let go and allow it to be exactly what it is. I have to remember that Spirit's always guiding me and taking care of me. They want what's best for me, and I just have to allow them to bring it. I lose my trust, and I think we all do, when we are confronted with pain. Pain creates fear. Will I always feel this way? How do I avoid it? What can I do different? Pain creates fear. And when we're in fear, we're looking for evidence that we have to defend ourselves or do something different immediately. So we react. Reacting is never a healthy choice, everyone. Responding is. And responding means you step back and you take time and you let it unfold and you allow yourself to come to a decision with Spirit, always, a decision of what you can do to change you in the circumstance, not anyone else. If I could change others, they'd all be changed. I can tell you that right now because I think I know best. And I think we all walk through life thinking we know best. It helps us get through life. But that's also ego. It's the ego of fear. I need to know best so that I'm safe. Well, the bottom line here is that you've always been safe and you will always be safe. The question isn't about you and you controlling everything around you. The question is can you get yourself in a space of knowing that Spirit's in charge of your path? And they will create whatever circumstance they need to in order to get you to a place of understanding that your soul needs evolution in that particular area. Now, that's a really big deal to think about. Without pain, our soul doesn't evolve. And without our soul evolving, what are we doing here? There's no reason to be here. So every step we take where we see pain, it creates a need to remove the pain, which then creates an evolution of your soul because you're going to learn about you and how to get rid of that circumstance or that pain. So when you're in a relationship and the relationship gets sour in some way and you get in that fear, you're going to react and react and react. Your job is to stop. Great line that I heard a long time in my life is, wait, why am I talking? Because when I'm talking and I'm reacting to things, I am not doing what's best and in my best interest. Taking care of me is not selfish. It is not a bad thing. You know, there's so many different areas in our lives that we feel like if I do this, if I say what I need, if I take care of me, then I'm not worrying about other people. I'm just worrying about my little old self, and that's not true. The healthier you are, the healthier you project energy, the healthier your relationships will be, and in turn will be the people around you will be healthier because you're responding to them in a way that says, I honor you, I hear you, and I'm willing to look at me, and I'm willing to make the changes I need to make so that we can be happy as a team, whether it be love, whether it be children, whether it be husband and wife, it doesn't matter. Well, that's love too. But you know what I'm trying to say. The bottom line is that it's being in that space of knowing that if I heal me, all will be healed. I hope you can hear that. If I heal me, all will be healed, because my perspective will be in a healing mode, and I'll know exactly what my next right move is. We get in our crazy because we're trying to wiggle out of having to look at the truth. We compartmentalize the truth, and the reason we do that is we are afraid of the change. We're afraid that we failed. We're afraid we're not enough. Whatever reason we do it often. So our job is to get out of that crap, get out of that fear. Align yourself with the truth, even when it's scary and painful. If your body walks in truth, body, mind, and soul is walking in truth, you don't have to do anything different, but it will naturally come to you to do something different. So you don't have to figure it out anymore. When you compartmentalize your truth, then you're in that spin. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm lost. This is what I hear a lot, and that's because people aren't walking in their truth. So confusion isn't real like you think it is. It's about denying what you already know. So if you can tap into your own healing and tap into yourself, you're going to come to that space of knowing, and once you know, you can't not know. So then you can move forward with healthy responses, not unhealthy reactive behavior. And when you do that, you like yourself. And when you like yourself, of course, when your esteem rises, you feel more in control of yourself, you feel more lovable, you feel more worthy. And those are the things that Spirit wants for us, is to be lovable and worthy and know we are. Really know it. So my behaviors directly indicate how I feel about me. So if I'm yelling and screaming at someone and acting out, I don't like me. It affects me probably more than them. And if I'm kind and I try to understand and I try to see the picture for what it is and to be in that other person's shoes, I have a tendency to like me more. And when I like me more, I carry that energy. And when I like me more and carry that energy, the people around me like me more, and they project that energy back. So I'm asking you to really take a look at you in this journey and to allow yourself to love and be loved, but also know that you're not going to do it perfect, and that's okay. But when you get in a situation where that's pointed out to you, I ask that you take a step back. Just take a step back. There's no need for us to be lonely in our journey. Knowing ourselves can create a lack of loneliness right then and there. And also, when we project that energy of knowing who we are, the people that are like-minded come forward. So I'd like to see all of us on this time as Valentine's Day, when some of us are alone, some of us do feel neglected or unloved or unlovable, to take the time to know that you're worth it, that you are worthy, and that Spirit created you, so there are no mistakes here. There are no mistakes. You are enough. And once you can get in that space, even if you spend the holiday alone, it will still be enough for you, because you won't be alone completely. You'll have you. Now, I know that's a cliche, and that's the furthest thing from what I want to offer right now, but it is a truth. It truly is. So on this special day that's coming up, and every other day, I ask that you learn to love who you are, project that energy outward, and again, that's directly related to your actions, behaviors, and choices. So if your actions, behaviors, and choices are good, then you're going to feel empowered, and you'll be able to stand in that power, which is ultimately important for your soul, and to know who you are so that no one can take away your value and your worthiness. I wish you all a beautiful Valentine's Day, and I thank you for taking the time to listen to me. And again, blessings to all of you. We'll see you soon.